Welcome to a gentle yoga practice for days when you have low energy or are feeling symptoms of depression. This practice is designed to help you move a little, stretch a little, and come into your body, to help you maybe find a little bit more comfort in the body or a little bit more energy. So feel free to make the choices that are best for you throughout this practice. Begin in a comfortable seated position, either kneeling like I am here, or sitting cross-legged, or maybe sitting on a chair. And just take a few moments to notice your body, to notice the movement of your breath. If you're comfortable, you might start to deepen the breath, but don't force it. Just notice here for a moment. When you're ready to transition, come into a wide-legged child's pose. So take the knees wide, bring the arms down to the mat and the head down to the mat, or feel free to support underneath your head with your hands or with any other kind of support. And just begin by being here, noticing the breath, feeling the floor supporting your body. Notice the weight of your hips on your heels. Notice gentle opening through the low back, the inner thighs, maybe even the upper back or underarms. Not forcing anything, just noticing what's happening here in your body. And as you're ready, transition to a hands and knees position. Wrists about under the shoulders, knees about under the hips. And as you inhale, lift the tailbone, reach the heart forward, look forward, and exhale here. Inhale again, and then exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Inhale here, opening through the back of the body, and exhale here. And continue like this. So 2 full breaths, inhaling to arch, reaching the chest forward. Exhaling here, drawing the low belly in, feeling your body. Inhale and then exhale to curl. And keep going like this. So you're really taking your time moving through the front and the back of your body. Breathing into your back, breathing into your ribs. Just feeling a gentle flow, and feel free to take more time in any position as needed. And as you feel balanced in both directions, come back to a child's pose again, this time maybe trying the knees closer together and the hands reaching back by the feet. Again, you can use support underneath your head if that's more comfortable here. Breathe into the ribs, letting them expand into the thighs. Breathe into your back. Let your head sink down, let your hips sink down. And then when you're ready, reach one arm up and over towards the opposite side of the mat, keeping your other hand resting or bringing it underneath your head if that's more comfortable. Breathe here, finding a nice gentle stretch through the side of your body. And when you're ready to transition, take your time doing that same thing on the other side, reaching the opposite arm up and over, bringing your other hand back down by your side or underneath your head for a little bit of support. Breathe into your side body here, finding a gentle opening, just noticing what it feels like to put your body in this different position. As you're ready, return your body to a neutral child's pose position. Stay here for a moment, maybe reaching the arms further forward or bringing the palms together, or even bringing the palms together to the upper back, getting a little more opening through the upper arms, underarms. Taking a few slow breaths here to notice and feel. Now slowly transition again to your hands and knees, finding that balanced tabletop position. And from here, we'll do some gentle side to side movement. So bring one hip and one shoulder towards each other, and then go to the opposite side, other hip, other shoulder coming towards each other. And just keep your breath natural. I like to inhale through the middle and exhale to the side, but you're welcome to do the opposite. Getting into the side of the waist and the hips and the ribs, maybe a little bit into the shoulders and the neck as well. Moving slowly and gently side to side. As you feel balanced, come back to neutral and we'll do a twist. Inhaling to reach one arm up. Exhale to reach that arm through to your upper back or ribs. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist through, bring the hand to the side body or to the upper back. And do that a few more times. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to gently reach and twist. You can follow your fingertips with your eyes if you can, or keep your eyes closed, allowing you to feel what's going on in your body maybe a little better. Come back to neutral and we'll do the same thing on the other side, maybe taking a little time in between to move. And then inhale, reach up with the opposite arm, exhale to reach through. And do that a few more times at your own pace. Twisting an amount that is good and comfortable for your body, not forcing. Following what is good and right for your body. Return to that neutral tabletop, take a little transition movement, and then carefully, slowly lower down onto your belly. And find a comfortable position here, maybe supporting underneath the head with your hands. And take some time to breathe into the front of your body, letting it expand into the floor as you inhale, letting your whole body soften into the floor as you exhale. Notice here for another moment, and when you're ready, begin to transition, bringing the hands alongside the chest for a little bit of active back bending. We'll begin by preparing the shoulders. So get your body just right, and then try shrugging the shoulders up by the ears, and then drawing the shoulders down on the back, reaching your elbows back, and do that a few times, reaching the shoulders up, drawing the shoulders down and back, and feeling how that helps you to activate through the upper back. Keep all this activation. Draw the low belly up, almost as if you could come away from the floor. And you might stay here, or as you exhale, you might lift the chest and head looking forward. And then lower down. Inhale, pause, lengthen. Exhale, draw the low belly in, lift up. Inhale here. Exhale, turn the head as you lower down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, lift. Inhale, pause. Exhale, lower. And keep going like that. Really nice, deliberate movements. Exhaling to move, inhaling to pause. And as you get more comfortable with the movement, you might start to lift a little higher, using the strength of the core and the back. The hands are just there for a little bit of support and guidance. And after your last exhale, lower down. Adjust your arms somewhere that is really comfortable for you so they can come under your forehead again or down by your sides like you see me doing here. And again, breathe, rest. Notice any shifts in your body. When you're ready to transition, carefully bring your hands alongside your chest, tuck your toes, slowly press up to your hands and knees. Take a little movement here if you like, and then come into a child's pose, any variation or version that you like. Taking a few moments to pause and breathe here. Or if you're feeling like it might be nice, you can transition into a downward facing dog here, reaching the hips up high, keeping nice activation in the upper back so the shoulders are gently drawing away from the ears. Core is still gently active, supporting the front of your body. Take a few more breaths here or in child's pose. And when you're ready to transition, we're going to get a couple of blocks and finish our practice with a few long held postures. So the blocks can be set up at whatever height really works for your body. I'm doing the medium height to start here, and one block will go underneath kind of the middle upper back, right about at the bra line, and one block will go underneath the head. So for me today, the head block being a little taller is more comfortable for my body. We don't want a huge stretch here. It should just be a moderate opening, nothing crazy. Knees can stay bent, maybe with the feet coming a little wider. Or if it's comfortable, you can stretch the legs out straight. Allow the body to slowly settle here. Keep your breath steady. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the elbows to be heavy. Allow the blocks to support you for a few slow breaths. When you're ready to transition, you can do so by rolling to the side, or you can bring the hands down by your sides, maybe even holding on to the mat for a little bit of help. Tuck the chin and slowly curl up. And then we'll move the blocks so that you can come all the way onto your back. Place one block to each side. Slowly come onto your back. You might use a little neck or head support here if you like. And then bring the soles of the feet together with the knees open, using your blocks to support the legs. So again, this isn't a huge stretch, just enough for you to feel a little opening sensation. And then hands rest wherever is comfortable on the body or out by the sides. Slowly find stillness and focus on full breaths here. As you're ready to transition, carefully bring your hands to help bring your legs back up to neutral. Maybe take a little bit of movement here, or just rest in stillness. And then from here, we'll come into a supported back bend. So bring one of your blocks underneath your sacrum, underneath your pelvis, and keep it on the lowest level. And slowly stretch your legs out. Feel free to adjust where your weight is resting on the block to make it feel more neutral and comfortable. And then again, arms rest just wherever feels nice for your body right now. Allow the heels to sink down, allow the upper back to sink down. Allow your hips to feel supported, and focus on full breaths. To transition out of this posture, take your time, carefully bending one knee and then the other. Carefully lift your hips so you can slide the block out. And then come into a neutral, restful position, hips resting, knees bent. And bring the arms out to the side. From here, we'll come into a twist. So walk the feet a little closer to the hips, and then lower your legs all the way to one side, using the block for support. The knees can stay stacked like this, or you can cross one leg over if, again, this isn't a huge stretch for your body. So we're looking for a little bit of sensation, but nothing too strong, so that we can hold this passive stretch without causing any harm to the body. So a few more full, steady breaths in this position. When you're ready to transition to the other side, carefully uncross your legs, use your arms to help you as needed. And then take your time going to the other side, resting in between for a little while, letting the pelvis and the back settle back to neutral. And then when you're ready, tiptoe the feet up a little closer, slowly lower over the other way, using your other block as support. And then maybe adding a little bit more if it feels appropriate for your body. Staying here for a few slow, steady breaths. Slowly begin to transition back to neutral, taking again a moment to rest with the body in a neutral position, letting the pelvis and the back settle. And from here, hug both legs in towards the body, placing your hands wherever is comfortable. You can hold on to your legs or keep them relaxed down. Maybe drawing the legs in a little closer, maybe finding a little bit of side-to-side movement or circular movement here. Massaging the low back a little bit into the floor. And as you're ready, transition to a final resting position. So you might just stretch your legs out. You might find a little support for underneath the knees or underneath the head. Hands can rest wherever is comfortable, on the body, out by your sides, palms facing up or down. Take your time settling in here, letting the breath return to a natural pace. Feeling the whole body settling into a more restful state. And as you rest here, try to keep your mind focused in this moment. Noticing the sensation of your breath. Noticing sensations throughout your body. Perhaps listening to sounds around you. Allow thoughts and feelings to come and go as they will. Trying to settle into a passive state of awareness where you can notice thoughts, notice things that draw your attention, but not focus too much on them. Choosing to focus instead on what it feels like to be in your body right now. And not trying to avoid thoughts or push feelings away, but to just be here now with yourself. And it's okay if that feels a little bit uncomfortable. Continue to breathe, allowing feelings and sensations to come. And now, if you are willing, I encourage you to invite a sense of joy to come into your body. Remembering what it feels like to feel joy. And perhaps this feeling starts small. With every breath, you invite it to grow a little bit more. And perhaps there are places in your body and mind that resist this feeling. Don't force anything. Just begin to gradually open the spark of joy. And stay with this feeling for a little while longer. Noticing. As you are ready, begin to bring a little bit of awareness and movement back into your body. Begin to take slightly deeper breaths. Begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Eventually, when you're ready, reaching your arms up overhead for a gentle full body stretch. And then carefully bend the knees. Carefully roll to one side. Pause here as long as you need to. When you're ready, gradually and carefully making your way back to a comfortable seated position, whatever that means for you. And then once you're here, take a moment to let the palms face up, lift the chin, feeling a sense of opening for a moment. And then rest the hands at your heart, bow the chin, taking a few more moments to be with yourself, to notice and feel, before taking your time transitioning out of this practice.